Karl Truman. Karl likes fall part of the year and Halloween's and trick or treat. Look what Dana Huber gave us here, Karl. Left a pumpkin for us for our set.
That's nice.
Yeah, pretty cool. I can't draw like that. But hey, we're opening up the WBKI legal line right now. So you have a question about workers' comp, Social Security, disability, or you've been involved in an accident, 502-276-2118. Give us a call right now because Karl Truman is here. One thing I wanted to ask you, I see your spots, your commercials airing, have people call you if they have a workers' comp, Social Security, or accident. But I see these national spots like trying to go after the coal miners, which are fine with their ailments. There's one out for a hip replacement. A company, apparently there's been a recall on hip replacements. These are national spots that air around the country. How is that different than what you're doing? Because it seems like they're trying to outreach everyone.
Well, that's true, and that's a growing problem with law firms that try to go all over the country. And we've talked about this before, because certainly I advertise for those types of cases too. But one of the problems then is with law firms from Texas and New York, they're advertising for cases here in Kentucky and Indiana, but they're not licensed here. So in my opinion, that violates the ethics rules that they're not supposed to be advertising in Kentucky or Indiana when they're not licensed here. And that's a common frustration with a lot of local attorneys. We even complained to the Bar Association about that, and and they're like, well, it's the national company, and they, for whatever reason, don't feel like they have jurisdiction. But I think they do, and I think they should be more aggressive. And there should be disclaimers. There's even a law firm out of New York that has advertisements that claim that they are the nation's most successful Social Security disability advocate. Now, the ethics rules in Kentucky just blatantly say that you can't say that. That is unethical. But yet, because they're from New York, they come in here and put those ads up, and for some reason the rules don't apply to them.
Well, that's the reason Karl Truman is with us every Tuesday here on Louisville Live this morning, because he has a wide range of area. We want to tell you, if you have a question, you can call Karl. He deals with medical malpractice. He deals with motor vehicle accidents. His number is 1-800-ACCIDENT, and the list is long here, Chris.
Well, but it's perfect to call in now because you can get some, free advice. Medical malpractice, and motor vehicle accidents, personal injury law, Social Security law, workers' compensation. Of course, you have offices in Louisville and Jeffersonville.
Yeah, we're careful about the word advice because the Bar Association gets mad with us on that. But Karl does everything. That's what I like to say. He just does everything. And he takes your phone calls, 502-276-2118. And we've taken some emails in recent weeks. We've had so many phone calls, we haven't had a chance to talk to Karl. But we have one from Doreen in Louisville. Doreen in Louisville writes, I live in an apartment complex, and generally the maintenance people are good. However, a gate leading to the pool is broken. We've told them about it since the 4th of July. I cut myself on the broken, rusty latch several weeks ago. I ended up going to the doctor and getting a tetanus shot. Should I ask them to pay the bill? I don't want them to raise my rent.
Can they raise your rent?
Well, they can't directly, in retaliation. And certainly if she's on a lease, they can't, they would have to wait till that lease was up. The issue there, the bigger issue there, if the gate is broken, and the idea of having a gate is to protect from young children wandering in and falling into the pool. Mm-hmm. So they should take more of an interest in making sure that the children are protected that live in that apartment complex. Regarding cutting the hand, probably, they should be responsible for that. They may have some what's called a medical payments coverage on their premises liability policy, which will pay medical bills. So that's certainly an option. I mean, there's certainly nothing wrong with doing that. Their reply, they'll probably say, well, if you knew it was broken, why did you put your hand there? That's what they typically say. But certainly, I would look into some sort of medical payments possibility on their policy.
Well, we are taking your questions via phone, 502-276-2118. If you have a question for Karl, or email us live at WBKI.tv. Horace in Hardin County is sending an email in to us this morning here on Louisville Live this morning. And I was in a car wreck last spring and foolishly settled with the insurance company of the guy who hit me.
They fixed my car and paid for medical treatment, but I'm about to run out of money because there's a cap on my injury damages, and I think I may end up needing knee surgery. Is there anything I can do? The wreck wasn't my fault.
Thanks, Horace, from Hardin County for that question.
Yeah, and that's a great question, and something that I see a lot. People, for some reason, so many people in the public think that, well, an injury claim, it's simple, they'll be fair with me, I don't need a lawyer, I can just do it myself, and this is what happens. And I mean, this is all I do. I mean, I went to school for a long time, and member of two bar associations in 2 states, and this is all I've done for a long time. And I learn something new every day in handling these cases. But yet, there's still so many people that think, oh, this is no big deal. I don't need a lawyer. And this is what happens, because once they sign the release, they're done. So if they're still treating and now they need surgery, they're on their own.
But Karl, some people, these cases can take time. As you know, Chris, things take time. And someone may need that money now for whatever reason. So how do you tell them to hold tight? Sometimes it could be a year or longer.
You're right, that is a problem. And sometimes the insurance companies try to prey on that and take advantage of it to starve you out, to make you settle quickly and cheaply, even though you're still going to the doctor. Yes, I have clients that can't work, and they're off work, and they're trying to pay their bills, trying to get by, and I try to explain to people that the insurance company is not going to pay your bills as you go. If you get hit by a car or a truck or whatever, a lot of people think, well, can't we just send the bills to them and let them pay my bills as we're going along? And unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way.
Let's get one more in, because this is a theme we've had here in recent weeks. We haven't had a chance to take emails but once or twice in the last month or so, but this comes in from Terry in Louisville. I haven't had a bed bug problem yet, and I travel about 2 weeks out of the month. Whenever I get a room, I always check to make sure if it's clean and up to standards. Why all the attention suddenly on bed bugs, okay?
It makes me
I mean,
itch.
people are closing, some hotels are temporarily closing for a few days to clean up the problem.
Well, bed bugs have been around for a long time. Even Benjamin Franklin wrote about bed bugs. Sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. But the problem is that with all of the traveling, they've kind of spread. They get into luggage and clothing, and so with all of the traveling, especially international traveling, that people do today, that they've just spread more openly. And so the good thing is that they don't carry diseases. They're not going to probably cause any long-term damage, but definitely it is very, very unpleasant. And the person writing the email definitely doing the right thing. When you get to the hotel room, check it out, look behind the headboard.
And if you have a problem, you call 1-800-ACCIDENT, even if it's bed bugs or rusty latches on gates. Karl, good having you with us.
Great to be back.
The injury lawyer, Karl Truman.